Coming up at 6.
I think he was a whole lot more nervous than I was.
He kept calm and pulled a quick draw on a robber who held a gun to his head.
He made a grave mistake, sir. He turned his back on me.
Why the thief left running, next on News Channel 25 at 6.
Now, you hate to see it in 2014.
His huddle talk is raising eyebrows. A Central Texas football coach under fire for his foul language at a game. What did he tell these players that crossed the line? It's a News Channel 25 exclusive. See it next.
Plus, a stop at the Falls County Jail wasn't what this driver had in mind. A Central Texas bus driver arrested for DWI during his morning route. Hear how a nervous rider got her fellow classmates out of danger. Join us for these stories and more on the News Channel 25 Night Beat. Coming up at 10, her knight in shining armor. This little girl thought her special surprise at school would be a new toy, but instead, her favorite Marine came home after more than a year of deployment.
He's been gone for a long time.
Grab your tissues for that tearful reunion next.
Coming up at 10, it's not their first rodeo, but it's a roping they won't forget. A bull on the loose takes Waco PD across town on a chase you won't want to miss. And you'll see it next on the News Channel 25 Night Beat.
Coming up at 6, their idea to steal boots out of a Western store was a stretch. In fact, a stretch in their waistline. They're behind bars now, but you won't believe how 3 men walked out without being stopped. That story's next on News Channel 25 at 6. Plus packages, bills, and junk mail, they took it all. These Dropbox bandits spent 3.5 months stealing mail from post offices across the area. Today, the U.S. Attorney's Office stamps them with heftier charges. We'll tell you what punishment these first-class thieves are facing now. Join us for these stories and more on the News Channel 25 Night Beat.
This mud needs to be renegotiated. We need to go back and look at it again.
A multi-million-dollar bond in Killeen could develop an area outside of town, but who's bearing the burden and who's getting the benefits? That's next. Coming up at 5.
We're finally getting our building back, and the children love it, parents love it, and they've been asking us to bring it back, and we're working hard to get it here.
Big steps forward in West today. The Czech community from near and far celebrated the groundbreaking of the important Sokol building. Hear from them why these 4 walls mean so much. Plus, the smoke is still settling after the historic Yo House caught on fire in Cameron. Suspicions are flaring. We'll tell you why investigators smell foul play. Those stories today at 5. Coming up, he was told he'd never walk again, but today this Central Texas teen proved everyone wrong.
It's a miracle. You can't deny it.
Blake Highland returns home after an uphill battle in recovery. Grab your tissues for the homecoming next.
Coming up at 6, the whole town knows about their dirty laundry. A Waco couple behind bars after they stole a washer and dryer. We'll tell you what left police no choice but to break down the door. That's next on News Channel 25 at 6.
Coming up at 10, it's a green move for water in Texas, but farmers will be seeing a lot less of it. A new EPA rule sets stricter standards on runoff, but how will this regulation hurt farmers?